Hey gang, Ronan here. As you can see in this game, we've got Segaby Flamjing playing the Montana. I don't know a whole lot about this game other than that he told me that he made a DD player mad. I guess we'll see. You can see he's talking about some broken textures. I'm not sure if that was due to a mod or just what, because it looks fine to me. Matchmaking? Well, matchmaking's not too shabby. Plainly, a lot of battleship in this game. A lot of battleship. That's basically battleships and destroyers with one Smolensk per team.
Enemy force detected. Enemy battleship sighted.
So Segaby's going to help the Shima and Charlie. Having a hard time getting shells on the Hanover. See how we do on the Musashi. Yeah, just a little chip damage. Now looking at the mini-map, there's a Kitakaze and Charlie. Might be time to switch to HE and angle up against possible Kitakaze torpedo strike.
Problem solved, sir.
That was a nice shot. This is a tricky spot. Hanover, Musashi, and Georgia are all going to have Segaby's broadside as he tries to position to avoid torpedoes. Kitakaze is focused on the Shima. Was a little behind him, but still landed some shots. And Kit has decided he doesn't want any more of that. Now comes the HE spam.
The ship is on fire.
Segaby sticks with AP.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Avoids the torpedoes. Both teams now down a destroyer. Good guys lost the Shima, bad guys lost to Gearing. And this Kitakaze is, well, he's kind of asking to get sunk. At this range, Pomeran's secondaries, even if he's not spec for secondaries, will be able to get the Kitakaze. Especially if he's just sitting here in the smoke. Shimakaze player is a little upset. Not sure why he feels the need to blame Montana and Pomeran for him getting sunk. Don't think I'd have the guns pointed quite that way.
Problem solved, sir.
Kit is not there, because if he was, Pomeran would have spotted him. Would have been easier just to turn hard left and bring the guns around, but That's alright. Looks like secondaries might do the job, and they do.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Well, the bad guys are now down 3 ships. Hanover, Goering, Kitakaze. Good guys are still down only the Shimakaze. Broadside shot on Musashi. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Montana secondaries taking out a Kitakaze. We'll never know, but I have to admit I'm a little curious about why the Shimakaze player seems so butthurt over this. I'm not sure what he thinks Palmer and Montana could have done. I know Segaby was putting shells on the Kitakaze. Maybe not immediately, but he did.
Spotter airborne.
Bad guys are, well, they're trying to stay in this, but it's going to be really tough to do. They have given up all 3 caps to the good guys. Good guys have lost the Satsuma, DeGrossa, and Shima. Bad guys are down Hanover, Musashi, Goering, and Kitakaze. Palmer just continues to push. Can't tell if his secondaries are firing on the Georgia or not. I don't think they are. Georgia's secondaries are no slouch either. I think Segaby could afford to get a little bit closer here, but may not make much of a difference. That's a nice shot. Looked like it went right through the deck. Palmer opens up on Georgia. Looks like the last shot we'll be able to see on the Georgia. I don't think Montana's going to have the range once that spotter plane comes down.
Spotter returning to ship.
Yeah, just outside the range now. But a fair amount of damage done. Good guys are down to 4 ships now. Lost the Smolensk to the enemy Montana. Segaby really isn't able to do much of anything from here. Georgia has reversed out of his range. Putting a shot out on Hanover. Friendly Yugumo's probably torping Montana.
Our victory is in sight.
Yeah, those torpedoes are definitely headed for Montana. Montana doesn't have really too many options as far as where to go. I mean, the ship can slow down, but it either turns hard starboard or it runs into an island. 5 ricochets off the nose of the Hanover. Montana's probably a better target at this point, Segaby. Those torpedoes look pretty decent. Looks like at least 2 hits. And vampire torpedoes coming from the other side. Montana looks like it's accelerating a little bit. It may have lost its engines there. At least 1 vampire torpedo landed. This might do it for Montana. Yeah, nice shot.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
So that's 2 kills, 58 shells on, 60 shells on target, a Citadel, 16 secondary shots, which was enough to finish off the Kitakaze. Started a fire. Hanover sitting pretty much full broadside, more or less stopped. This might hurt. Yeah, that hurt. Almost 30,000 damage. Hanover's going to try and make a run for it behind the island here, but to no avail. I mean, it's a tiny little island. This is probably going to be another really painful shot. Yeah, almost another 30k there. Yugumo's just rushing right in, trying to get the kill. This is going to be over any second. Good game, Segaby. Thanks for sharing it with me. I appreciate it. Those of you joining me, thanks very much. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.